So you and the narcissist have decided to part ways. Whether they left you or you left them, it is no more. You would think that you would have the opportunity to just walk on with your life. We let bygones be bygones. It didn't work. It's water under the bridge. And I wish you well, and you wish me well. But not with a narcissist. You walking away and them walking away intact, it is not enough for them. They have to go for blood and they have to shipwreck your life. Even if you walk away with nothing, you walking away is not enough. Intact is not enough. So, whether it is a family member, a friend, or a relational partner, they are going to, at some point after departure, ambush you. The quieter they are, the more calculated they are. And so you move on like nothing happened. And soon as you do that, they're behind the scenes working. Here you are trying to pick up the pieces of your heart and mend your soul and get yourself back together and try to rebuild your life. And this narcissist is behind the scenes infiltrating all of your close and intimate relationships. They will get to your friends before you can, family members, co-workers, and even your neighbors. They will go to these people and they will create this false and very negative, nasty narrative about you. Why? Because, of course, they care about what other people think. And in their minds, they think that you're going to do what they're going to do because narcissists are kings and queens of projection. So before you can ambush them, they're going to get ahead of you. And they're going to tell these people that you said things that you did not say, that you do things that you do not do, and that they should be suspicious of you and keep an eye on you, evoking monitoring spirits in your life. Your support system in your social circle is supposed to be a safe haven and a refuge away from the hardships of life. If you find yourself in a bind, you can call a friend for a favor. If you find yourself going through a breakup or life transition, you can call your family member for a shoulder to cry on. If you ever find yourself down on your luck, you should be able to reach out to people who love you and people who support you if and when you are in a time of need, and them the same, vice versa. However, they do not want you to have that. They will divide and separate them from you, and they will try to use that to conquer your mind. Because what they want to do is leave you in a state of internal conflict. You're not at first going to put it together that my life was going normal at first, and when I left this person, everything just broke down and became chaotic. At first, you're not going to put that together. You're just going to think people are acting funny towards you, and you're not going to know why. So it creates an internal conflict. So on one hand, you would love to reach out, but on the other hand, you don't know what is being said, and you don't know what is happening. All you know is that the energy has shifted and things are different. The narcissist is hoping that you're going to be so emotionally unhinged, so emotionally erratic that you reach out to them and they say, see, I told you they was unstable. See, I told you they was crazy. See, I told you there wasn't all these wonderful things you thought about them. That's what I was dealing with. I couldn't take it no more. And that is their way of creating a narrative and you manifesting it and living in it. Or you'll deal with an internal conflict where you just won't say anything. You will just accept the shift and accept that things are not the same. And then that relationship has broken down with no clarity and nobody really knows what has happened. You go your way, they go their way. But most times they're in the background still watching because the narcissist is still feeding them a whole bunch of propaganda. And therefore, people who loved you and people who you love and people that you had some type of safe and close encounters with, they have now become a monitoring spirit in your life. They're in the background and they're in the back scenes of your life just watching you. It's weird and it becomes very eerie. And the narcissist knows that. And in another way, the narcissist has replaced you in your own life. It is their way of doing a destiny swap. They are now in the position of your life where you're supposed to be, talking to your friends, talking to your family members, able to pick up the phone or get on social media and DM your coworkers, talking to your neighbors behind the scenes, telling them to keep an eye on you because you're mentally ill and nobody knows what's going on with you, just to create a level of discomfort for you and to make life very hard and very difficult, leaving you with no one to turn to and no one to talk to. But on the flip side, the narcissist has friends, the narcissist has family, the narcissist has coworkers, the narcissist has a social circle that they can call. And as a matter of fact, the more self-sufficient and independent a narcissist appears to be, 9 times out of 10, they are borrowing money from people. They're asking their family and friends to put in a word at their job so that they can get a job position. They're able to call people in their time of need. Hey, can you loan me this? Can you co-sign on that? And they are allowed to have a social circle and people to help them in their time of need and survival, but not you. And as a matter of fact, on the flip side and the nuance of it, if you do have people that help you, they will even use that against you. They'll say the only reason why you have things in life and the only reason why you are far in life is because somebody helped you and they felt sorry for you, because you're just so lazy and you're so incoherent and you can't do anything on your own, and they was helping you and now other people are helping you, and all of this and that, just to control the narrative in a very negative way, especially if you're hardworking and you are a determined and driven person. Number 2 is a very big one. When you leave narcissistic connections, you are now out of their auric field. So what that means is when you were with the narcissist, very little progress was being made, because narcissists are always in the background sabotaging their lives and the lives of others who are connected to them. So movement was happening, but there was no real solid, tangible, consistent progress. So you decide to go on with your life, or they decide to leave you for someone new, and you accept that. The narcissist knows that you are heartbroken. They know that you are mentally tormented. They know that you are in an internal battle because they pull the rug from underneath you when you least expect it. And so they know that they left you a shell of yourself. And for many people, you leave with nothing. All of the things that you work for while you were in these relationships and connections, you just leave them behind, or you say that they can have them, or you just cut your losses. And so now you're trying to rebuild. When God sees that you have cut this person out of your life, this is when the blessings flow in, and this is when you have an influx of abundance. You will get a new job, you can get a new car, you can get a new place to stay. Some people gain weight, some people lose weight, you start glowing, your skin gets clearer, your hair starts growing, your nails start growing. Just everything in life starts to flourish for you in a very short period of time. Unbeknownst to you, you are in the company of a very, very demonic person. When that person sees that you have bossed up in a short period of time, they are very angry and very envious, and they want to do something about it. But why? One of the main reasons why they are mad about you bossing up in a short period of time post leaving them or cutting off the connection is because other people are going to see you. They're going to see that you are making something of your life in a short period of time, and they're going to put 2 and 2 together and say, hold up, that person probably was holding him back. That person was probably holding her back. In the narcissist's mind, they are fixated on the way that they are viewed by other people. They do not want people to believe that you were the one that had your life together the whole time, and they were the one that was holding you back. So they are going to do a spiritual switcheroo. Unbeknownst to you, they are going to spiritually ambush you. All of that progress that you are making at an accelerated rate, they are not only going to slow you down, they are going to go and try to steal your progress. So before everybody can see this new glow up and the life improvements that you made, they are going to go in the spirit and they are going to do a destiny swap attempt. And sometimes they'll do it in the physical as well. And the way that they do this is they start to just set traps for you in your life and set off fires, figuratively speaking, in your life. They can look like stalking, harassing, smearing, slandering, identity theft, getting stuff in your name that they're not supposed to, putting your information in places that it shouldn't be, on the dark web or something like that, giving other people your confidential and personal information, putting your information everywhere so that you can be doxxed and that you can be harassed, creating fake profiles, misrepresenting you online and other places. These people are very nefarious and they are very devious. There's not a length that they won't go to destroy your progress and to bring your life into complete ruin. And so they're going to spiritually try to switch places with you. So they're going to cause you all of this pain and agony as a way to distract you from going to work, going to school, taking care of your children, being a good neighbor, being a pillar of the community. Whatever you was doing that was positive and progressive, they are going to try to distract you from doing that by creating all of this mess, so that your focus and your energy will go to the mess and the chaos and the problems and beefing with them. And then all of the things that you were supposed to be doing, it kind of just falls by the wayside. Before you know it, you're losing opportunities. You lost your job. You're losing your money. You're losing sleep. You're losing everything because you are fighting this person for your right to exist in peace. And while you're doing that, all of the things that matter in life, they are slipping out of your fingers and they're slipping away from you. And this is where they want you to be. Because now that they've slowed you down and they know that you are not as grimy as they are, they're going to go behind the scenes and they're going to start trying to act like they're accomplishing things. The same type of life you were living, the same type of productivity that you had, they're now behind the scenes manifesting off of your inspiration against you. They know that you are not going to stalk them. You're not going to harass them. You're not going to do anything illegal to them. And so that means that their energy field is not being infiltrated consistently like yours is. And so this is the way that they manifest over you, trying to take your place in your destiny. And before you know it, you look around and you're losing everything that you work for. And then they just monitor and sit back and feel empowered by all of the hell and the chaos that they've caused you. And so that is the number two. The number one, they infiltrated their way into your social circles, took your place and left you isolated and alone. And now you're on the outside of your own life looking in. And then number two, everything that you work for, that God bless you with, they come through like the cankerworm and the locust and they eat all of that up. And then they stand in your place in life and make it seem like they had their life together and they just don't know what's going on with you. But God, but God. But God will restore sevenfold. Everything that narcissist tried to steal from you, your name, your reputation, your image, your identity, your finances, your opportunities, your job, your business, your technology, your privacy, whatever they did to infiltrate your life illegally, criminally, and spiritually, God will not be mocked.